Hello and welcome back to another episode of Photoshop Journey, where your wildest dreams or your worst nightmares can become true. Today's episode was inspired by World War II, but not in the way you're thinking. You see, in 1942, a famous painter by the name of Edward Hopper created one of the most haunting images of modern life. Just kidding, not that one. The Night Hawks.
This painting depicts a late-night diner with 3 customers and a server. A scene from outside in an empty street. This view is meant to show isolation, because in that era, aka World War II, everybody felt alone or deserted, right? Now, Hopper, the famous painter, he used a beautiful color theory to showcase eeriness. You can see the high contrast in yellows, greens, and red all across the painting. You can also see high contrast in the light and shadows. So I really like how the diner has bright artificial light and the city has more dark and deserted look. It all comes back to, the theme of loneliness in the city life at the time.
That exact feeling is what inspired me to create today's episode. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy. Welcome to the journey.
Her name is June. She's one of the few who remain after the intergalactic war, drifting from city to city in her travel van, chasing faint traces of life. The cities themselves are alive, but not in the way they used to be. Lights flicker on, neon signs hum, and machines continue their endless routines. Yet there are no people left to see them. These streets glow with color, but feel colder than ever. The hum of automated traffic, the mechanical whir of distant factories, the quiet buzz of neon, it all feels like a memory, a ghostly echo of what once was. Most who survived were women and children, scattered, hidden, searching. For June, the silence could have been unbearable, if not for 2 companions. Ed and Hawk, strays like her. They're not just cats. Their warmth in the night, the small reminder that companionship still exists, even when the world feels abandoned. Ed, with his sleek black fur and sharp, curious eyes, prowls the van like a shadow, always alert. Hawk, larger and more patient, always watching by the window. Together, they are her tether to the world, her small, beating reminder that life persists, even in the emptiest spaces. On nights like this, she sits on top of her van, a cigarette in hand, letting the smoke curl into the hazy air. The city sprawls below, a maze of flickering lights and silent towers. It's cold, the kind that seeps into your bones. But together, she, Ed, and Hawk, they keep each other alive, a fragile fire against the emptiness. June's eyes scan the horizon for signs of life. A flicker, a shadow, the hum of a generator. She writes scraps of hope in her notebook. Another city, another chance. Someone is out there. Every day, the van rolls over deserted highways, across bridges to nowhere, through flickering tunnels. Sometimes she imagines the people she might find, faces lit by neon, laughter echoing through overgrown parks, women tending hidden gardens. These visions keep her moving, keep her alive. Her van is both shelter and sanctuary, stocked with supplies, relics of the old world, and her notebook. She and the cat sleep in shifts, aware that danger lurks in rogue machines or remnants of war. June has learned patience. She moves silently, follows faint hums of energy, listens for life's echoes. Somewhere out there are others, survivors chasing the same fragile threads of hope. Tonight, she lights a small fire beside the van. Ed stretches near the glow. Hawk kneads the blanket. Smoke rises into the starless sky, defying the cold and void. June inhales deeply, letting the tension drain away, imagining the smoke carrying her hope into the silent city. This planet runs automatically without us, but June believes in others. With every mile, every city, every fire lit against the dark, she carries one truth. Even in the coldest emptiness, there is always hope. And June, Ed, and Hawk are proof that life, no matter how small, will always find a way.